Hey guys, ST710 here. Welcome to the first time I've done a gameplay video in a long time. This one is different because I was actually originally planning to have face cam when I started playing this game, but unfortunately, because of me needing to clear space off of my computer's disk, I had to get rid of OBS. So I cannot use my face cam for this. I'm going to turn off some of the GFX so the game runs a little bit smoother. So today I am playing Vortex, the best storm chasing game on Roblox you may have never heard of. This game, it might look like it's very, very basic almost. Well, let me tell you, this game has a fear factor to it, and this game has one of the most incredible damage models I've ever seen. So, of course, I'm actually in the community of Elwood right now. There are 3 towns in game. So there's Elwood, where I'm right there. There's Freeport, the main town in game, and there's Eldora. And as you can also tell by the highway sign, this is based in Alabama. The 4 major roads in this game are US Highway 31, Alabama Highway 150, County Road 52, and Interstate Highway 459. This game actually has a bit of significant lore to it. This fictional county is called Cyclone County. There are a lot of tornado references in this game. It's located between Tuscaloosa and Birmingham. So on the day of the April 27th, 2011 super outbreak, the EF4 tornado that struck Tuscaloosa and Birmingham went right through Freeport. There's a memorial in the park next to town. See this area right here, that's all a memorial park. And our first tornado of the day is on the ground according to radar, and yes, I see it in there. Wait till you see the forecast. It is a high-risk day. Cape at about 5,600 joules per kilogram, storm relative helicity 438 meters squared per second squared, lapse rates of 9.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer, humidity at 9%, so that's not going to be bad. But the Torcon, I don't know what that means, is at 10. A Torcon of 10. I've been in a server like I've played this game before. I've played in a server that had a Torcon 10 day, and everything you're seeing right now in Elwood, like the town was completely destroyed. Every single structure in town was gone. I'd never seen that in a Roblox tornado game before. Really, my only 2 nitpicks about this game right now are that the storms bounce around the map, and that the radar hook echo, like you'd think the tornado should be in your Freeport branch, right? No, it's up here heading straight for Elwood. That's really my only nitpick. Those are really my only nitpicks, that tornado motion is unrealistic and that the tornadoes radar signatures don't match where the tornado actually is. So as you can see, I've just kind of got a basic sedan. The maisonettes actually are free. You can customize and get a maisonette for free. And you can even customize your vehicle's license plate. Of course, I have one advertising my channel. Subscribe, I guess, if you want to. I don't know how to do these plugs. I guess I'm just gonna do like the basic YouTube plug. Only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if you want to be part of that small percentage, I mean, hit that subscribe button. God, that's corny. Also, I'm not recording any sound in this game because my QuickTime cannot do that, which is unfortunate. So I'm just recording my voice, and I'll just be playing some weather scan music in the background, maybe some other music that won't get me demonetized on this video. But man, this tornado is moving fast now, but I know that it's taken the classic path. It strikes or very narrowly misses this truck stop right here, and then it goes straight into Freeport. So right here they've got 7-Eleven and a Five Guys. I'm just gonna call them what they are. They in game they're actually called 610 and 5 devs. Well, let's be honest, it's 7-Eleven and Five Guys. I mean, like, look at this: 5 devs, cheeseburgers, and fries. If y'all don't know what the whole cheeseburger thing is, it's an old Roblox sound where if you took out a hamburger from your inventory, there's just like this corny voice that says like, "Can I ask cheeseburger too?" And then if you eat it, it calls it a cheeseburger, even though it's obviously a cheeseburger. It's just some classic Roblox lore. And look, I know Roblox is embroiled in controversy right now, but I mean, I just stay out of that controversy. I play games that aren't doing a lot of the controversial stuff. I find what I enjoy, and I enjoy it. And there we got debris. We got debris. Here's the tornado's path. It's taken down some power lines, but we've got debris. And also, a good thing about power lines in this game, as of right now, you don't really have to worry about them. But I personally think that in the future, you need to worry about it. And we've already got... Oh my goodness. Looks like the fire department very narrowly got missed. Oh, look at all the debris. These storage barns definitely got hit. I've seen cars have been tossed. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. I'm running over power poles here. Oh, and that vehicle just got flipped. So what I do in this game is after the tornado goes through, I do like kind of an unofficial damage assessment. Looking at this is very clearly indicative of EF2. Roof removed, some exterior walls removed. That's EF2. But oh, it took down the cell tower too. I don't think that there's a damage indicator for that though that the National Weather Service officially uses. I'll check the radar, because it'll show you, okay, we've got a red TVS. A red TVS does not mean that the tornado is of EF4 strength. Whenever a tornado gets to a pink TVS, the best thing to remember is that it's EF3+. Don't think like, oh my gosh, pink TVS, it's an EF5. I think pink TVS, yeah, this tornado is intense. You've also got to worry about what I call DVDs, and it looks like it's about to do one straight into me. That's where the tornadoes bounce around the map. I call them DVDs because it looks like the old DVD logo, and I'm actually going to come up with a witty, like, scientific sounding name for DVDs. I'm going to call them deviations of vortex direction. So, yeah, so that tornado could DVD into me at any time. I very narrowly got missed by an EF4 strength tornado. Like when I say EF4 strength, it actually caused EF4 equivalent damage in the game. But if it had gotten into me, it would have been horrible. The reason I actually rated that tornado EF4 is because the fire hydrants in this game, I have figured out, they only start flying away when tornado wind speeds are at 170 miles an hour. And of course 170 is the threshold for EF4. It looks like the tornado has deviated and it's going to go right back into Freeport. Are you kidding me? The tornado at pink TPS. Look at how fast the wall cloud and mesocyclone are rotating. Baptist church here. I just assume it's a Baptist church because this is the Deep South. You got a lot of Baptist churches in the Deep South. Oh, we're going multi-vortex. I've only ever seen that once, and in the tornado I rated as EF5 because that was the tornado that completely destroyed Elwood. Like, look through here. There should be trees through here. There should be trees through here. There are not trees. Power flashes galore over there. Shaking the car from all the way over here. I can see 3 distinct circulations in there. There's power lines flying all over the place. Okay, so definitely this tornado is EF4 now. Oh, it took a wind turbine down! I saw a wind turbine fly! Yeah, because right there, that's EF4 in this game. Yeah, it took down a wind turbine. This tornado is very reminiscent of the Greenfield tornado, I guess. I know this truck, it does not originate right there. So we know this tornado definitely is of at least EF4 intensity. I'll say EF4 170. If you're wondering about like all the random stuff that's like hanging in the air, that's attached to trees. Oh, it's going to deviate up toward Elwood. This could be a repeat of the first time I ever saw an EF5 in this game. And the structures in this game, they're built well, because, I mean, again, a lot of stuff in this area was devastated in the super outbreak. So when I saw that an entire town was missing, I rated that tornado as EF5 with potential winds upwards of 280, 290 miles an hour. Actually, if this storm bounces more directly towards me, which it looks like it might have done, it's going to go straight through the areas it hit originally. In which case, I wouldn't be, if it does slab the houses, I wouldn't be able to rate them as EF5 because, well, the houses were already damaged. But if it hits houses that, but if it does hit houses that it hasn't, then that would be EF4, EF5. I don't do contextual damage because, like, the whole, like, contextual damage assessment, I believe that's a bunch of malarkey from the National Weather Service because suction vortices and sub-vortices can be of EF5 strength, and they can be so small that they can produce EF5 damage and then just a couple meters away have EF3. This tornado has remained multiple vortex for a very long time. Very clearly, extremely intense. I've got a mesonet station right next to me. Looks like it's actually going to go south of Freeport, which is very good. Getting into this, getting near the circulation here. That's probably a good quarter-mile away. Cross County Road 52 right here in front of me. If the mesonet wind speeds get up to 50 miles an hour or higher, then I'm going to start backing up. I'm not even seeing any power flashes. It must mean that the tornado's already hit that spot. It's just going back over its own track. I don't remember any building being there. But look at this. It's obviously still going to have a pink TVS. If it bounces north, it'll go into Freeport. If it bounces northeast, it'll go close to Aldora. Look at this. Power lines all over the place. There used to be power lines along this road. I mean, you can see them over here. Power lines just stop. The thing about this game, though, is I use this game to attempt to predict and escape deviant tornado motions, because I would love to go storm chasing someday. So I don't know what direction that tornado is going to take, so I'm gonna stay well out of the way. But unfortunately, that puts me into an area where there is a lot of debris. And I've got to do my best to avoid debris entrapment. The good thing about the game, though, is that if the tornado does get me and it does, let's say, reset my health, reset my character, then I know that I can get another chance. In real life, you don't get another chance. Okay, so it's about to DVD. So just maintain that El Reno structure for most of its life. Okay, it's down to red TVS. Still heading away. I use different clues like the shadows or the storm structure of the tornadoes to judge the motion of the storm. If I see the shadows start creeping back over that hill over here, I know it's time to boogie. Yep, time to boogie. Let's go. Heading back over its track again. Actually, we're right in the path here. No more. Oh my goodness. Oh, hard into the lamp post there. Or street light. I don't know why I said lamp post. I'm not British or Australian. I know there are some places that call street lights lamp posts. I watch a lot of British and Australian YouTubers, yeah. But that's besides the point. The point is, we got a multiple vortex tornado on the ground that is threatening to go back in Freeport, but likely won't. Probably down to orange TVS by now. These tornadoes in this game, they don't re-strengthen. Once they start to weaken, they're done. Me. Let's see here how close some of these homes were to sustaining some pretty significant damage. Oh, look at that, even the chimneys were thrown. In the inflow right here. Power flash. That's actually really beautiful. It's like they're circling. It's like those two vortices are circling around one another. It's like those three vortices are circling around one another. I also like how the power flash colors vary. Like that was a pink one. We saw a red one clearly there. I've seen. Oh, there goes another wind turbine. There's a blue one. Oh, that's now 2 wind turbines this tornado's taken out. And they weren't on the same go. Oh, it actually hit the pump jack right here. And it's still going. And there it is. There it's broken. Those of you who've never seen those, pump jacks are used to draw oil out of the ground. Very, very sturdy things. But obviously this tornado has been weakening. Still got some. debris circling a bit. Yeah, still at orange TPS and with a debris ball. And look over there, there's one of the wind turbines that hit. All the blades are shredded off. And I completely destroyed 2 others. I'm gonna go ahead and keep heading north. So the thermodynamics, they stay the same throughout the day. Oh, that was lightning. Thermodynamics stay the same throughout the whole day, and they reset every midnight. But in-game, it's about 3:15 p.m. So, whatever the next tornado in-game will be, it'll go into the night. Oh shoot, it's right there. And it's heading back over its track again! Wait, it actually re-strengthened, what? My whole understanding of the tornadoes in this game just got destroyed. I've never seen a tornado re-strengthen in this game before. It's always been, once the tornado starts to weaken, it dissipates. Well, now... Well, I'll be. Looks like they can re-strengthen now. This game's been getting some really rapid updates. I think that might be one of the new ones. I mean, this game is in 0.3.1 and it's already one of my favorite storm chasing games. Like, it's up there with Twisted and Helicity in terms of how good it is. Alright, depending on where the tornado's moving, punching through the RFD right here. Depending on where the tornado goes, it could hit structures. It's back up to pink. That is unbelievable. I've never seen that happen. Here's the mezzanette station right here, which honestly, that is not proper mezzanette location. Like, yeah, it looks like it's got it looks like it's got the right instruments, but it doesn't have the proper secure location. I mean, a car could easily veer off the road, smash through this fence, and take down the mezzanette. Now this multi-vortex tornado has morphed into a wedge. It's wider than it is tall. That is a proper wedge tornado. One of my pet peeves in storm chasing games is when players misidentify stovepipe tornadoes as wedges. Like, yeah, the tornado, it gets wider, but it's not a wedge. That is a wedge. I'm surprised there's no ground scouring in this game yet. This tornado would have caused some insane scouring. It's approaching the southern map border again. Although it is weakening, it's all the way down to an orange Vortex signature now. So maybe it is reaching the end of its life. Okay, now I'd call the tornado a stovepipe. Or a thick cone. It was a wedge for a bit, but it is shrinking. As I reach the map border here, the tornado does the same. Yeah, it is visibly shrinking as time goes on. And there I just morphed back into a more typical cone, probably down to yellow TVS at this point. It's done. Oh, all the way down to green already. Of course, I can't take that road as a proper way to get to the tornado, or closer, or potentially get away from it if I needed to, because that's a dead end. And just continuing to watch the tornado, it is just visibly shrinking. This TVS is very likely blue right now. Watch, it's about a It's about to dissipate right here. Right about now, it turns back into a funnel cloud. I'm actually going to go into the menu real quick and turn the vegetation density back up to the maximum. See just how wide the forest swath was cut. There's the tornado back up into the clouds. Man, look at this. Holy! Because I know this was forested right here. I've been through this area. Like it ripped the gate out. Like there's no trees left. It just straight up obliterated this forest. As I take this perfectly legal and not at all dangerous path, I expect this storm to cycle. For those of you who don't know what that means, a cycling supercell produces multiple tornadoes from the same parent circulation. But the thing about cycling tornadoes is they drop really quickly after one another, and if a powerful tornado dissipates, it's very possible that the cycle of that tornado will immediately be powerful upon touchdown. So that's something to watch for here. As I continue to venture closer to this tornado, because it's literally the only direction I can take. That red rod on the ground must have been from the cell tower. Yeah, if another tornado drops from this storm, it's going to persist into the night. Yes, there's one right there in front of me. So we do have a new tornado on the ground. That one's so weak I can just drive right by it. For right now, as I navigate through the debris field, or attempt to. Again, this is still a high-risk day. I very much expect that this tornado is going to become very powerful very quick. Do you want to know how you actually get money in this game? You gotta intercept the tornado. When I say intercept the tornado, I mean it. But look how little money this gives me. So I start at 159. I go to 176. Didn't even get me 30 bucks. This game needs to buff the money system. Alright, now head into night, gotta turn the lights on. There's also a radio station in this game called WCYL. But there's also a streamer mode that disables access to the radio station to avoid copyright issues with live streams and videos, but because I'm not recording audio from the game, I'm just recording my own voice. I mean, yeah, you could probably assume. So the tornado, it's still blue TVS, but it actually is heading toward the radio station over here. Man, lightning in this game is beautiful. I mean, the thunder is deafening, especially if the strike happens close to you in-game. One time I got lightning strike, like this power pole right here, struck about that close, just about blew out my headphones. It was so loud. This mesonet up here, recording winds of 35 knots or so. Figured out that knots are just nautical miles per hour. So I continue up through here. Yeah, there's... Yeah, it's close. I don't know where it is. I think it's crossing the road right in front of me. That's the thing about nighttime tornadoes. You can't see where they are. According to the radar, it's strengthened up to green TVS. It might be going for the mesonet station there. Yeah, at 18.7 knots, 22 knots, 49, 58. Yeah, it's hitting the mesonet. 58.5 knots. Right, so we got up to about 59 nautical miles per hour. Okay, so I'm gonna actually break out my phone. Okay, 59 knots to mph. That's about 68 miles an hour. But the tornado's continuing to strengthen in there. Somewhere in there is a tornado. That's the terrifying thing about nighttime tornadoes. It's just you know somewhere in there is a tornado, but you cannot see where it is. That is one of the most horrifying things about storm chasing, in my opinion. I would never chase tornadoes in the night unless I had to. But the thing is about this game is you can get as many chances as you want. TVS up to orange. It's still up there sitting along the northernmost county road and Alabama 150. But continuing that track, it's about to DVD. I expect it to DVD to the south. If it goes to the southeast, then it'll just bounce around a little bit more and not hit much, which will be preferable. But if it goes to the west, to the southwest, it hit in pretty much any way, shape, or form, it'll come toward Elwood. The way to tell, though, which direction it's going, though, is the radar updates frequently. Oh, look at this. It's even got a little debris ball right there. And yeah, it's deviating to the southeast. Oh, that's a big debris ball. So it hit something for sure. It may have just been power lines. I've seen power lines create significant debris balls. Now it's approaching US 31 as the debris ball dissipates, and it's achieved red TVS, so now that's our second pretty significant tornado of the day. Ooh, debris ball again. So yeah, it's definitely hitting something over there. That's the I-459 exit for Aldora, US 31 right there, so I'm gonna wait for the tornado to bounce again. But if it continues bouncing, Freeport might be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah. Had a timer for something going on. Sorry about that. But again, all I know is just somewhere in that void is a now potentially violent tornado that have a history of producing potentially significant damage. When it gets closer to midnight, though, it's just going to get darker and darker. And it doesn't help that, you know, it's daytime as I'm filming this, and I have my window open, or the blinds are open, and I see power flashes, big power flashes in there. This direction the tornado deviated due west. If it deviated due west, I'm gonna need to turn around right now. Yeah. This is not the best escape route, but it's the one that I can get on the quickest. Alabama 150, take me south. I guess I just gotta drive on the wrong side of the road here, avoid getting caught in the median. I'm gonna get south of the Freeport Baptist Church before I consider myself truly out of the path of the tornado here. Actually, you know what? I'll just pull into the parking lot here, try and not not to hit any vehicles and spectacularly fail. Check up on the tornado. Oh, it's back up. It's up to pink TVS, and it's actually going back over its own track again. That is now the second tornado in a row I've seen do that. Very briefly actually touched the pink TVS threshold. I'm just basically going to keep playing until this tornado dissipates. So now it hits. So now midnight arrives, and the local area forecast will re-roll. It takes some time to do it. It lets night last for a long. This game lets nighttime last for a significant while. Now it looks like it's going southeast, or southwest rather, which if it's going due southwest, it'll thread the needle between Elwood and Freeport, and then just get back into that wind farm that's already been eviscerated. But it is weakening, which gives me confidence that I could probably take this road here toward Eldora and go and check on the damage while the tornado's still ongoing. Here's the road. Dang it! Right into the tree. Just a little bit of time on this dirt road will take me to US 31. I will be able to eventually come up to the damage path of this tornado. Alright, so the forecast has re-rolled to slight risk. It is 54 degrees. That is pretty chilly. But so far, nothing. Oh, here's some debris. Looks like mainly power line stuff. Oh, it ripped up the overpass railing. It damaged the overpass. The tornado broke the US 31 overpass. Oh my goodness gracious. And it's actually not done. It's re-strengthening. It's heading into Freeport. It may have just hit WCYL. Nope. WCYL is still broadcasting. If this tornado continues to re-strengthen, it'll head right into Freeport. You know what? Because this is a game, I can do this maneuver. But man, it tore up the overpass. I'm gonna say that's probably that what it did there is probably indicative of EF4 strength. Whoa, what the heck happened there? Alright, so now I'm going to do a little bit of off-roading here to get to Alabama 150, because for some reason there is no exit for Alabama 150. We gotta take this back road here to get to it. Check the radar again. It's probably right in the middle of Freeport at this point. Yeah. Eastern side of Freeport's getting some severe damage, probably. Mesonet over here. This is actually the National Weather Service. Looks like it got missed. But Freeport is not getting missed. It's getting totaled again. Is this overpass going to be broken? No. I'm still shocked at the destruction of that first overpass. Oh, this is the little area with this rest stop. Yep, pretty much destroyed. So now as the sun begins to approach its rise, looks like the tornado is going to weaken as it exits Freeport. Okay, so there's still some lights on over here towards the Memorial Park, but only some of them. And as we approach sunrise, let's see the extent of the damage here. I have to take this road that I'm on and make the turn here into town. After this, I'm going to go ahead and go. That slab was there. There's definitely debris in the road. Yeah, this gas station. Ooh. Yeah, I'd say EF. Probably EF2 in town, but again, I'm gonna say this tornado was an EF4 because of the overpass. I've never seen a tornado do that before. Alright, so I'm gonna say we had an EF3 and an EF4 in this game. So yeah. So thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good day, and stay safe out there. ST710 out.